Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a very long time since I posted something and as well as tried to post something. I know the last video I have done and haven't posted was my week 20 update when I was pregnant. I know the last one that I posted was week 14, 15 maybe. But yeah, so it's been a very long time. This video is basically gonna be an update and as well as the 4-month postpartum update. Yes, I did have my son, and it's been 4 months since I had him. I did have him early. I had him 3 weeks early. Before I go into all of that, for all the people who have not been on my channel or is new, my name is Haley De Los Santos and I'm married. I just had my first son, and yeah, I'm just the mom who is just going to be posting videos about my life, makeup, vlogging. Hopefully I can get into it. But yeah, just like, dislike, subscribe, comment. Yeah, let's just get on with the video. Yeah, he was born on August 24th of last year at 37 weeks. The funny story is I had a feeling that I was dilated, asking my sisters because I'm an aunt of 14. I asked them, when is she supposed to check me? Like, when is my OB supposed to check, down there to see if I was dilated? And they said normally at 37 weeks. Some OBs do it. But my OB didn't want to do it because she said I was still too early. And so she didn't check me. So for my 37-week appointment, I was hoping she was going to check me. She didn't check me. And that's when I just, I'm just like, oh, okay, then I guess she's going to wait until I'm 38 weeks. 2 days later, I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to use the restroom, and I was just getting a lot of pressure, like something that I'd never felt before yet. And I just brushed it off. It wasn't really, bothering me or anything like that until I woke up at 5 to use the restroom again. And it was still there. Still, I brushed it off. It didn't really bother me as much. It was just there. Then here comes 6 o'clock. My husband is up and he's getting ready for work, and it's still there, and it's just started getting a little bit more annoying because it started to get a little bit more frequent. So I called up my sister, one of the godmoms of my son, my sister, Aishalyn. I called her up and I asked her, how do I know if I am in labor? And, she just kept telling me, well, if you know you're in labor, you'll know. Everybody keeps saying that, you'll know. And I didn't know. So I went to go take a shower, like she said, and, take a nice warm shower and then, see if it goes away, because sometimes the shower can make it go away or something, I guess. And then I got out of the shower. I was in the shower and I was breathing a little bit. My back was kind of hurting, and I was just like holding onto the wall, just like telling my husband, because he came in the bathroom to check on me, and I'm just like saying, this just doesn't feel right, holding the wall. And I'm just like, it doesn't hurt, but it's there. I've never felt that before. And then I went back into bed and it didn't go away. So I was just like, damn, like telling myself, whoa, what if I am in labor kind of thing? And, just kept brushing it off until I called my sister again. Like I FaceTimed her, and she was just like, well, that's when we talked and to figure out what we should do, because I talked to my husband and said I might go to the doctor's today to double check, and he was telling me, yeah, go right ahead, blah blah kind of thing. I was talking to my sister. I said, I think I'm going to go to the doctor's. And she said, well, call the doctor's because she works right next to the hospital and my doctor's. So she told me to, go with her to work. She can drop me off at the doctor's. And yeah, so I ended up doing that. I waited until they opened. I believe my OBGYN opened at like 8 o'clock. So I called them at 8, and then, they told me that they don't do that kind of stuff. They don't check. So I would have to go straight to labor and delivery. And that's what I ended up doing. I ended up telling my sisters, just drop me off at the hospital. And I told my other sister, not Aisha, but my oldest sister, who's 10 years, separate from me. She has 6 kids. So I told her, and she ended up meeting me at the hospital so I didn't have to go through it alone. I got to the hospital, and they finally checked me in. And now it's been getting a little bit more frequent. It's coming every 10 minutes kind of thing. And I'm just like, ugh. They kept telling me it's not. Like, all my sisters kept telling me it was Braxton Hicks. And I had Braxton Hicks before, and it just wasn't Braxton Hicks. I just know. And I knew it from the moment it wasn't Braxton Hicks. It was just something different. But nothing was wrong with him because he was still kicking and moving a lot. So I got checked in. My sister came in with me, and the girl checked me down there, of course, the nurse, and she goes, oh, you're 4 centimeters dilated. And I'm over here like, I f***ing knew it. I knew it. I knew I was dilated. There was no way that I was going through this, and it felt like this, and all this good stuff. And my sister next to me, she was sitting on top of the couch, and she goes, what? And I was just like, see, I told you, and I told Aisha, I told everybody. And she's like, well, of course, you're the only one that's going to know. And I ended up calling up my sister Aisha because she was at work. And I called her up, and she, she's like, so what did they say? I said, they're checking me in. I am 4 centimeters dilated. And actually, no. They didn't check me in. They were going to wait until I turned 5 centimeters to check me in because I wasn't able to be checked in until I was 5 centimeters. So that's what they did. And I'm over here like, I freaking knew it. I just knew there was something different. And yeah. So my other sister, Nicole, that's my oldest sister. They're all older than me, but, she's the oldest. She was trying to get them to check me in. So every 20 minutes, she kept saying, tell them to check you. Tell them you feel like you need a push so they can check you. And for me, since it's my first, I'm just over here I don't gotta push and all this kind of stuff. So they end up checking me again, and that I'm still at 4 centimeters, and they ended up checking me in anyways. My doctor, they kept telling my doctor, that the way I was feeling, and so my doctor was just like, go ahead and check her in. And so yeah, so they ended up checking me in, and from there it just went a little smooth. I was walking around. I didn't get the epidural. I tried to go natural, which I basically almost did, but I got to around 7 centimeters, and that's when my doctor decided to pop my water bag because it didn't want to pop on its own. So she decided to pop it herself. And I think that was at 12 o'clock, but I'm not 100% sure. Then hours passed, and basically they were going to try to make me do some trial pushes, so I did. And I had a resident doctor who didn't know he didn't even have his fucking license or whatever to deliver a baby. He was still a resident. He was still learning. And anyways, yeah, so I just started not being able to bear the pain at 10 centimeters, and they told me I would be pushing for 2 to 4 more hours, and I was like, oh, hell no. Can I get the epidural? And they're like, yeah, it's not too late, you can. And I said, can I get the epidural? Give it to me. Like, and I just started going crazy from there. Like, I just started acting crazy. Like, I couldn't handle the pain anymore. It just started getting more intense, and then I got the epidural. And to me, the epidural was fine. I didn't really feel them poking the needle in. I felt the medicine rushing from the top of my spine down to the spine. Like, I could feel the medicine going in. And after he pulled it out and everything, he said, you're going to feel something in your leg. And boom, it just went numb. But I would say the thing that hurt the most was the contraction while he was doing the epidural. That's what hurt the most to me. And yeah, like, it was just painful, the contraction. So they laid me down and they let me rest because it was already like about 5 o'clock and I was just too exhausted and tired. So it was 4 o'clock. They let me rest until around 5-ish. And they ended up waking me up because my sister caught me trying to press the epidural button because I started feeling pressure. And she's like, no. And then calling the doctor. So they ended up making me push because I wasn't supposed to push the numbing. I was supposed to push it. And so I was like, I just need a little bit more sleep. And yeah, they made me push. I was so out of it. The epidural kind of made me sick. I started throwing up, started seeing stars. I was just so exhausted and tired mixed with this medicine. And for the people who know me, I don't do well with medication. The only medicine I can take is ibuprofen. That is the only medicine I can take that doesn't make me sick. It's ibuprofen. But anyways, so I was pushing. It took me a while to get him out. But at 6:18 p.m., my son was born at 7 pounds, 8 ounces, 21.5 inches, and just healthy. Like, I'll show a picture. I ended up, like, either putting a picture right here or a video right here or something of the delivery and stuff like that. But he was just amazing. Like, I was so out of it to where I wasn't able to enjoy them placing the baby on me, like placing him on me. Like, I enjoyed it, but I was just so out of it. Like, I barely could, like, caress him and talk to him because I was just so out of it with that epidural and sick to where I just didn't get to enjoy it as much as I got to, or wanted to. So yeah, that was basically it. And the only thing is I almost died during the delivery, and as well I almost lost him during the delivery. My blood pressure was going up and down, and his was going down and up and all over the place. So I just thank God that we're both here today. And yeah, I just love my son. It's amazing. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me other than my husband. But so we ended up staying in the hospital for a day. He passed all of his tests, and we were able to go home the next day on Saturday. At 7, I believe we left the hospital. We went to my sister-in-law's house to show the baby because our aunties and uncles from Gavin's side was visiting from Guam, so they wanted to see the baby before they left. So we ended up visiting them, and they all had to have hand sanitizer because I was not about to let anybody hold my baby without that, and I made sure a lot of them had their shots before touching him because I'm one of those moms with the whole vaccinations. I am all for vaccinations, and since he wasn't vaccinated, I was just like, don't touch him kind of thing. So yeah, we brought him there, and then we went home, and once we came home, I immediately got the baby blues. Nobody tells you have baby blues. I never knew what baby blues were until I had a baby. Like, the baby blues, people will mistake that as postpartum depression, but it's not. It's just something that's like, I don't know how to explain it. For me, it was like just to think about my son, I cried because he just made me so happy. Like, anytime I would talk about anything, I would just get emotional. It's like the hormones just started hitting me so hard. Like, it wasn't even funny how bad the emotions just hit me. It just hit me like a damn rock. It was so crazy. You know, the feeling of it was just nuts. It was worse than, you know, getting pregnant. It was like 100 million periods, menstrual cycles just hits you like a wham. Like, boom, you got hit with the damn baby blues, basically. Sorry. He's jumping on his jumper, so he's making a lot of noise. And I'm just so not used to myself looking like this, especially with makeup on, because I don't wear makeup now. Like, I just put on makeup for the fun of it. Okay, sorry. Anyways, yeah. So I had very, very bad baby blues. The baby blues started to cut down after 1 month. After my husband was able to go back to work and I started doing things on my own without him, the baby blues kind of disappeared. My hormones started to get back where they needed to go. I just think I was so, like, scared. Like, I felt like I was doing everything wrong because he had a lip and a tongue tie and he wasn't latching well, and I just felt like he wasn't gaining any weight. And when we went to his appointment, they told me he lost 10% of his weight, and I'm over here like what the f-? Nobody told me that babies do that until I started telling my sister, like, oh my God, he lost weight. I don't think I'm feeding him right or whatever. And she's like, babies do lose the weight. You know, they gain back the weight within the 2 weeks. If not, you have to supplement formula kind of thing. So I just kind of got, like, all of that just started hitting me, and I was just, I just didn't know. But 4 months postpartum, everything is great. I'm a stay-at-home mom now. I just do everything I can to keep me busy and keep him busy, and that's basically it. So there's nothing much. I guess this was meant to be a labor and delivery video after all, because I don't have much to say. But I will keep updating as much as I can. Yeah, everything was just great. I love being a mom, and I wouldn't want to do anything else. I wanted this forever. Yeah. Are you fussing now, honey? Actually, I'm just going to take this off of the thing and show you him jumping. Okay, ready? Handsome. Handsome boy, you're jumping too much. My camera can't focus on you. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. What? Back here. Oh, fuck. Let's get this all fixed. But, yeah, so that's my boy. Sorry, my camera from the last time we talked, it is, been crappy, and I still haven't got it fixed. It's just everything's so expensive with a new baby. He comes first, of course. Just things just keep popping. Just keep popping off. Okay, my son just looks like a little ratchet right now. Because he's been jumping and getting his exercise and just drooling. So, yep, that's my boy. Right now he is 4 months and a couple weeks, weighing 17 pounds and 5 ounces. So he's a big guy. Exclusively breastfed. You're heavy, dude. So, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If you guys don't enjoy this video, of course, thumbs down. Comment, subscribe. Hopefully I get better at this, but I will be trying to vlog as much as I can and post because, yeah, I have nothing else to do on my hands. So, hey, boy, look at the camera over here. Bye. Oh, now it doesn't want to focus. There you go. Bye. Bye.